Time to make some chucks. Hi everyone, welcome back to another Scotty Karate video. Today we have ourselves a little DIY project you can do at home with some simple tools and a few parts. Now this is something I've seen float around the internet the last few years. Always wanted to make myself one, so that's what we're doing today. That on today's episode of
That's Right, Custom.
For this DIY we only need a few tools, and let's get into those. Alright, the base of what we're going to be using today are going to be these bolts. We got some decorative hex nuts, some caps for the bolts, some screws to go through the caps, kind of like make a makeshift ball bearing system, a chain we're going to use with it, and our hex nuts for the main base of the nunchuck. And of course, our file to get the work started. Let's get it going. And it's a new day. There's a couple things I wanted to go over and let you know what's happening, so you kind of know what's happening here, because it's weird. So, a couple things. One, my file, apparently it's not a good one. So, it's been a lot harder to get down to shape than I thought it would be. So, if you have a better file, probably won't be an issue, but this is a cheap one. I think I got it like Harbor Freight. Next. So, just so you kind of know where we are now, I got these sanded pretty well. It's about as good as I wanted. Just decent finish. Nice and kind of pretty. Got them on both sides. Here's the problem. In the screw top, so we got this nut here. And what I've done is I've drilled a hole in it. So what that does is it allows you to take this little screw and stick it in it. Well, to do that, you have to sand it down quite a bit. So the head has to come down quite a bit. Hope y'all can see that. So it's a lot different. A lot more than I thought it'd be, actually. Then I sanded down the threads. Okay, now here's the issue. Now I've gotten to the point where it'll go inside the cap, right? And it free spins, right? So we can spin that a little bit. Okay, but we're at the point where we're trying to drill a hole in it, and I don't know if you can see that. It is really hard to get through this. So what I've done is I've sanded it kind of more flat, trying to get a little more space going. You know, we don't need it to be super strong here. Been using a Dremel flat just to sand it down, files and so on, but the files ain't doing much. So that's where we are now. So I'm going to start busting out some more equipment. The next thing is the nut is just a smidge too big. So if you can see that, the top nut, the cap here, won't go on with it. So I can either do that and take it all the way down to base, or I have to put another nut on here, and it's just barely going to fit. So I'm probably going to have to take one of these and cut it in half. So a few things going on. We'll get it done, but it has been a little bit more difficult than I thought. So instead of a couple hour project, this will probably end up being a little more than that. Not a biggie. We'll get it done. All right, so after some hard work and some polishing, this is where we are. So we have our two, we'll say nunchucks unchained, got our holes drilled. Now all we need to do is attach our chain. So I'm going to do that now. Now I'm only going to add a few inches, about like that, just because I don't want these super long. They're meant for just fun little fidget spinner, as it were. But that's all we're going to do. So we're going to bend that and get them attached, and we're done. So, that took a lot longer than I thought it would. Truly, it was a cool project. I really dig it. And now we have a nice little fidget toy. Now, there's a few things I would have done different if I was going to do it again. One, make sure I have a good file, because that took forever. Once I figured it out and got it roughed out in rough shape, everything seemed to be fine. But for the most part, getting it to that point was a struggle. After that, the little point here where you put it in there and you hook the chain up to the ball bearing here to make it spin, that was a pain as well. Honestly, considering the fact that it's just a little fidget toy that it's not actual nunchuck, that I'm going to be wah. I don't think I would do that again, honestly. I might just drill a hole, stick the chain in it, like bend it around or something so it wouldn't come out, and then finish it up. Because honestly, this was a lot more than I thought it'd be. But it's pretty cool. What do y'all think of today's project? Like it? Something that you might try out yourself? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, if you like the video, please like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell in the corner so you know when my videos are posted each week. And as always, the more you train, easier the fight.